And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 4. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
His 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Houston on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quarterback sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Brings up 30.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Youngwei Koo.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still in the 2nd quarter.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Escaping, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down. And
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Deep ball. Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Down from 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Steven Gostkowski.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. Still going. And he will score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Hewitt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Now, 95. Hey, let's go. Hey, check. Under 10. 10. Lucky.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Colts, 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
22. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10 at the
well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 29, Colts 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 32, Bills 29.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is down deep into Buffalo. Territory.
First down, Colts.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bills' 11-yard line.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 13-yard line.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So it's a